Alright guys, there it is. A new nickname, but still the old skills in the bottom left, playing as the Night Elf this time. It's Cash. And his opponent, the upset of the summer, of course, as Orc. Pretty sure he's gonna play Blade Master in the yellow. It's CoopeR.
Alright then, let's get settled in. What are we gonna see? Usually on this map, considering at least the Asian competition, it's a pretty set in stone opening. Blade Master being aggressive right away. This is basically the perfect map to slow down the keeper. He's not gonna get level 2 for free. Hold the phone, mister!
What?
That's not a keeper of the grove.
Remo, in the past 6 months or longer, we started games between these two races on Last Refuge, and we always said, or is there a chance for talents? And it never was. But with the Demon Hunter first, Remo, is there a chance for talents?
Yeah, there's a very, very, very high chance for talents, and I think it's in fact above 90%. Talents can still be good in certain scenarios, on this map specifically, where you can creep well with the Demon Hunter and a Beastmaster. Talons had seen some play in the past. However, against the top orcs out there, Talons never really seemed to work. With the help of reinforced defenses, run-bys, and possibly Shadowhunter and Serpent Wards, Talons seem to have a bad time. In fact, I know that Starshape says that Talons are utterly unplayable against reinforced defenses nowadays, and it has to be moved back to tier 3. That is anyways the view of him and many Night Elves out there. And yeah, if you get off to a decent start, the Talons can still be quite difficult to deal with. Very hard to micro against in the late game, of course, with a Mass Cyclone.
Yeah, if you listen to all the pro and semi-pro players of what's unplayable, we would all just be playing with our workers, so let's not listen too much to that, so far at least. And let's see how good Cash is still with that. Was of course a style back 3 years ago or something when Talents were played, and the 10 years prior to that. Can be very refreshing these days. Demon Hunter starting off with the Claws of Attack, and CoopeR with the Blade Master couldn't get anything done as Cash was just ready and interrupts whatever CoopeR was doing.
And nowadays with the keeper meta, we are pretty sure of what's supposed to be done. Slow down to level 3. Don't allow for the Entangle to be too powerful too early. But now it's Blade Master Demon Hunter time, and there once again, it's still weird. Like, how are you supposed to play this again? We don't see this too much anymore. And I think for the players, it's kind of a similar situation. With the Demon Hunter, you can't creep too much early, as the Ancient of War normally would be protecting the base. Speaking of Ancient of War, though, it is more archers coming out. It's not just the one archer into Talents, which we've seen in the past. He's going up to 3 now here, Cash is. And with that, it's flattening on the map a little bit. Both heroes here very hurt.
Yeah, Cash a little bit in trouble here, despite the +8. Blade Master getting some more hits in. Not the greatest early. Cash was a little too late for that mana burn steal. I think the arms were already in the air, but CoopeR's damage a little bit too much. Here comes the grunt. He might be a block. Cash sidestepping, but there's another chance for another block. Blade Master is just waiting.
Ooh, nice.
Good movement.
Absolutely. With that, the demon should make it back to the main. This was a 2-burrow tech by CoopeR, by the way, so usually you want to play quite a few grunts early and then creep a lot with them. Ideally against Talents, you want to have a very fast tech and only 2 grunts. At most 3, but ideally only 2, because they will be so horribly bad in the late stages against Talents. But it's not just going to be purely Talents, as we now see even 4 archers. 5 archers! Wait a minute. 5 archers?
This is
a
so
Naga
weird.
push?
Maybe, right? Maybe Talent supported still? But this is a big investment into the early game, which you usually don't want to do, because the Tech 2 Master Talents is quite expensive, with triple hero and tier 3 and upgrades and double wind. I'm not too sure if that's the right call, to be honest.
Good asset here. Grabs up the tome as well. Grunts being kept in the back. The archers here definitely helping out a lot, trying to get... It is a Naga. Oh my god.
Okay.
It's just a straight up Naga archer push.
Yeah, not even Engines of Wind here. Can he steal the Ogre Magi? That would be big. Playing around it nicely, but the Demon Hunter steals the Potion of Greater Mana. Obviously for the Night Elf, not the greatest, but keeping it away from the Shadow Hunter, that makes a difference for sure. Okay, win now.
What are you supposed to play against Naga Archer Push? That's something we never ever see from Nettie's competition. But I think Shadow Hunter with Hex makes sense, right? Whether it's the Demon Hunter being hexed in the front line or hexing archers to kill them off. Also, certainly walkers with Spirit Link will be a big help, but that's still gonna take a little while.
Raiders, of course, key unit as well. Damage against Talons and lock down archers and then kill them off with the Blade Master. I think that should be the play. Wow, again, 2 big mana potions. What's up these days? We had that yesterday between X-Lord and Happy already, and in America there was a lot of mana potions as well.
Yeah, very unfortunate find for once. The Night Elves really can't use it too well. If the Naga was to get to level 3, then maybe it can be good. But I think the idea here is to be way more aggressive than to creep Naga level 3.
We're going tier 3 by the way.
Yeah.
With the Naga second, usually always Beastmaster, sometimes Keeper, Tinker at some point. But this, yeah, maybe CoopeR is not ready for that. Maybe Cash wants to get CoopeR out of his comfort zone.
May have to pop the next speed scroll here to save these grunts. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I believe he's definitely out of his comfort zone. Nobody is playing this anymore. We never see these kinds of games anymore.
Yeah, there's no TC. So, will it be hard to reach the Talon in the end? Or is the Shadow Hunter with the Serpent Wards enough?
I think the Shadow Hunter is definitely the better choice here. Like, the tempo that he provides right now with Hex is much higher. And Talons aren't a problem yet. They will be later, but you have to deal with what's on the map at this point in time, which is right now Naga and Archers. Oh, is the Walker stuck in the main? Oh, that feels bad.
Oh, he's stuck between the burrows, so he can't even help by chopping down these trees. Yeah, he can apply Spirit Link to a couple of units, but yeah, he won't get out until he kills the burrow. Not too good for CoopeR, that's for sure, but the Blade Master is threatening these archers.
Serpent Wards here, helping a little. Mainly gonna be helpful later on against the Talons. This Walker's still stuck. Oh man. I looked at the space earlier and I thought, this is not a block, right? But hell yeah, it is a block. In fact, he needs, after this tree, another tree.
A player's forces are under
that
attack.
is so annoying.
I'm not too sure if he can even get out of the burrows here. I'm really not sure. So we'll see about that. Maybe the Walker is just stuck forever. The second one got out. Okay, so he got some on the field. Do we have the spell already? Okay, it's queued at least. No level 3 yet, but I guess it's not the biggest issue. Creeping with Talons and Heroes can work really nicely because I love that spell, Remo. You know it, Fairy Fire.
Player's forces are under attack.
Adding in a lot more damage. Problem when playing Archers plus Talons is you don't have that many Talons in the late game, when usually that strategy is play pure Talon so you have endless Cyclone. Not exactly endless, but plenty of Cyclone to disable the heroes at all times and maybe also a few Raiders. But with this build, Talon numbers aren't that high. Only 6 at the moment, but more are coming. And they do still produce very fast. CoopeR here, if you could force a fight before Master, I suppose that would be very nice to have.
He's killing so many archers with his blade alone, and the inventory isn't even crazy good. It is +8, of course, but it's not the +20 that we sometimes see. Detonates trying to come in. One gets kicked, the second one detonates. So mana is kind of limited for CoopeR, and do we have Master Training already? Yes, we do.
Orb of Venom on the Demon Hunter here. It's a lot more damage. Gonna have another heal scroll coming in. That's the first one, in fact. Shadow Hunter has a level heal wave, but only level 1.
Yeah,
and it's only one Demon Hunter in front tanking, but it seems so hard to just get to these Talons. Focusing on the first hero Demon, that seems usually rarely the right choice. He has a heal potion as well. CoopeR committing so hard for this Demon Hunter.
There's that.
He has an invul, I suppose. Oh.
Just bought it now. Invul on both sides. Now it's time to slaughter the heroes a little more. I think there was more potential for more kills, but he wanted the town portal and then grab up the rest of the map. Ooh, safe on the Walker, safe on the Grunt. Okay, Cash had to TP out eventually. And now the map kind of belongs to CoopeR for a bit.
It didn't have a staff yet. This was the big problem. Couldn't save the demon. Had to play it safe. If the demon gets staffed out there, heals up, this is a complete disaster for CoopeR. He's out of mana on the walkers. You need mana on the walkers to be able to fight against these talents. That is just as important as hero levels or supply are. The mana count on the walkers. And it's looking not very good. He has like 2 disenchants, maybe 3 at the moment. Walkers are regenerating. But still, their pool is looking low.
We have a new blocker in town. That is the 4 Armor Tinker. So maybe not the Soul Demon Hunter in front, but also Mr. Ratso Steam Weedle. Cash is pushing. Is he pushing for victory already?
Looking for hero kills here. CoopeR only sees the target on the heroes. Ensnare's flying, Blade Master with the invul. And that can of course not be cycled. And the Naga is in fact dead. She had the Mana Stone. But how expensive was this hero kill? We have Fairy Fire being applied everywhere. Nice disenchant against all the Cyclones. Demon Hunter putting in damage against the Shadowhunter in the back. Needs to be careful. Needs to be real careful. Doesn't look at his second hero. Of course, hard to keep overview in this hectic fight where so many things are happening. Fairy Fire, in fact, even on the peons applied. It's a lot of mana the talents are basically wasting. But now with only the Blade Master left and the Demon Hunter so strong, it might be good enough. This Tinker already reached level 2. Hallelujah, that was fast. Finding more kills as well. Cash now with 47 supply against the Orcs 30. Looking very good for him to take map number 1. The Walker's forced out of the fight. The Focus Fire is on point and more kills going Cash's way. That is GG. And 1-0 for Cash playing Night Elf.
Yeah, playing Night Elf against Orc very, very impressively against, again, a CoopeR who went toe-to-toe with Foggy during DreamHack Summer. This makes me wonder, why don't we see more talents against Orc? It feels like we see it very, very rarely, maybe to the point where, like, maybe at high level, most top Orcs know exactly how to dismantle it, but that was not the case here for CoopeR.
Yeah. Maybe it was specifically done by Cash because he knows CoopeR likes playing 2 borrow tech. Because 2 borrow tech is really awful against talents. You want to have fewer grunts and you want to tech as fast as possible as you can against talents. But CoopeR has a different style and, yeah, was punished there. LR, a smart map to do it on. You can creep pretty well. We saw the archers there working out in the mid game very well. And now I'm about to lose more coins.
That wasn't even a tailor-made strategy for his map pick as CoopeR wanted to play on Last Refuge. So Cash, now on his home turf, we're going into Concealed Hill after we took a little break. Okay, we're back. Time for CoopeR's revenge on Concealed Hill now. Will we see Talons again?
There is a chance, but now that it's been revealed, I think CoopeR would be more on the lookout for that. There is a chance we see a keeper and then more like standard traditional play. But yeah, maybe if Cash thinks that Talon's still giving a good shot because CoopeR does not know how to play against this style as well, he might still go for it.
All right, we thought that Cash was falling from grace this year in 2020 and CoopeR would surpass him as Russia's top orc, but apparently that is... Oh, maybe it is the case with Cash playing Night Elf, but he could get revenge for DreamHack Summer and he could close this out on Concealed. Here we are. We see CoopeR in the upper right and Cash in the bottom left.
Talons would be, I think, definitely a lot harder to pull off. When you play Talons, you want to have some safe camps to go for, or maybe if you go for that Archer transition, you want to have some valuable camps to be able to grab up with Archers and maybe a Naga. But this map, creeps are really hard, man. Even if you have a few Archers, going for the lab is dangerous. Going for the red camp might be a neck breaker. So what else can you do? Going for the merchant, okay, but you can do that just with your hero and like 1 or 2 Archers. And even going for the natural, it's very dangerous. This map, if the opponent is in the right position, can be very good for creep jacking. And that is usually what orcs did for a long time, playing up against Talons, making aggressive plays before Talons reach Master. That is usually where orc is supposed to have full map control. And we'll see if it happens here. It is the Demon Hunter once again. Indeed.
Okay. We're getting there. Step 1 done. This game, of course, is about survival for CoopeR. If he loses this one, he's out. Won't make another match, and Cash would advance into a match versus Juan for the playoffs. Would be quite a surprise if Cash makes it all the way. I didn't really think he would be a contender even for the playoffs, but the man is full of surprises, as we see on the maps here today.
Is there anything else you can play with the Demon Hunter other than Talons? Bears, Remind style?
I guess you could, but isn't the keeper like always better? On paper, except as a surprise.
Players' forces are under attack.
Maybe he just doesn't want to play expansion. Keeper does rely on expansion in pretty much every case. Maybe he just wants to play 1 base, tech up, get a decently strong army, which is very un-Night Elf. And of course, Cash is not a Night Elf main. But oh well, we'll see where this road takes us. Both here starting off with some nice claws of attack. Enjoy them while they're juicy. Soon to be nerfed.
We have again the 2 burrow tech, by the way. Oh, Cash with a Tome of Agility +2, so it's effectively 8 bonus damage at the moment. Shop rather late again. What?
Awesome, dude.
Ah, you're
he's wishing he had a Dark Ranger right now to make use of that agi.
Players' forces are under attack.
I don't know why, but somehow that grinds my gears every time you come up with it.
Why though? Look at this Demon Hunter. Just absolutely no fear. With less than 300 HP, saying hello, going for a creep jack. Steals the creep! What a mad lad. Can he get the grunt as well? That would be the absolute icing on the cake. Oh, but with the speed scroll. But fine. In fact, now he notices, wait a minute. Oh my god. Balls of steel.
Yeah.
Almost. That was weird.
With a higher damage roll, could have that been a kill? I'm not too sure. TP traded for speed scroll. And that cuts a little into economy. We don't see a Hunter's Hall at the beginning of tier 2. But of course, there's still some time. Is he going heavy on archers again, especially with the inventory of the blade with the claws already?
Yeah, definitely is. We have 4 archers already. Earlier we had 5 or 6, I believe it was. Demon Hunter now healing up for free at the fountain. That's kind of nice.
Boots and
Windwalk. Games are
Windwalk.
so weird today, man.
That's some good movement speed right there. And that's
Look at
some
those
good
boots.
damage right there. Gets another kill. These archers are not made to fighting a Blade Master.
Yeah. These boots are actually wonderful against archers for chasing them down. Question is, how's that going to change with the second heroes coming out soon? Should be a Naga against the Shadowhunter once again. Who could have perhaps surrounded him right there. But not quite. Draining a lot of the moon juice over here. Imagine if he steals the circlet.
He did that for the second time now, man. It's, Cash feels comfortable. Cash feels confident. It just turned nighttime 4 hours ago, so it should be fine, I guess. Okay, dust settles. We're getting ready for tier 2 as CoopeR is approaching new technology, and so is Cash. Again, no Hunter's Hall. This must be wins again.
Okie dokie. Naga. Archers, I guess that's just his Night Elf strat, perhaps? Against Orc. Oh, if it surrounds him. Wow, is that a surround?
Oh, what?
Yes, it is. Good thing you bought the staff. Damn, nicely done with these archers.
In the back of my mind, I had like, oh my god, where's the entangle? But just automatism, I guess. Naga second once again. It's just the new way, or the newish way to play Talons without a Beastmaster. Instead, we go for a Naga for more tempo, your new favorite word, on tier 2.
Yeah, also a lot more aggressive. With the Beastmaster, you can creep up a lot, which can also be very beneficial. But the Naga here, you can look for more kills rather easily. Dangerous, though, when you don't have a TP anymore. Especially considering you know it will be Shadowhunter coming out against you, most likely. And then it might be Hex. What is it gonna be? Wait a minute, what's CoopeR doing?
CoopeR is rushing into the main and is killing winds and burrows.
That is so weird.
It's working, though. It absolutely is. Talon production definitely stopped in its tracks.
Working. Imagine if he gets trapped now with an Ancient of War.
That would be quite...
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he's trapped.
You don't need Engines of War. Oh, the Naga is surrounded next to the moon wall. Can't reach more, though. Archers didn't go for the moon wall. And now getting kind of slow.
This game is so weird. What is even going on?
Well, the Blade Master is kind of stuck surrounded.
He's surrounded!
Shadowhunter comes, goes
God.
for the Naga. Is the damage enough? Oh my god, the last bit of moon juice. Relying on some creeps, I guess. There's one more hex.
Dude, what is even happening?
Kill! 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 Is there more? No, there's boots, right? He's safe. The boots keep him safe. There's no speed scroll, but the boots keep him safe. Unbelievable.
This game is... I got so many question marks floating above my head.
Mac, can I help you out? Like,
but
what's
you know,
what are your questions?
Just in general, like, what's happening, you know?
I don't know. We got a pretty interesting, unusual Orc versus Night Elf.
Yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying this game. It's just... Yeah.
Of the norm. More variety here in DreamHack Fall, especially in Europe. Yesterday...
You know that episode from Family Guy where they show how... no, the other way. The episode from South Park where they show how the Family Guy writers write their episodes.
Yeah, with the dolphins or seals or whatever it is.
It's just random actions and bopping balls around and stuff. I feel like this is what the decision making here in this game so far has been. just like whatever, roll the dice.
I feel like they're both very, very decisive, playing with a lot of aggression. That's how we like it. And Cash is stuck in his base. He is tier 3 now, though, waiting for the upgrade. So this is a little more like the classic Talon versus Orc.
Want to get this demon back into the main to finally pick up the orb, but should be able to get there. Only one raider, only one end snare. Seems to me like Cash is stabilizing over here.
Yeah, especially when Cyclone is out, because I don't see a single walker. Do we even have
one? Oh, could surround him! Surround him!
Oh no! Oh. The fairy shots tickle, but in ethereal form they do extra damage. And now Dispel is really far away. Like mass Dispel, the necessary amount of Dispel. He goes for the second walker before the upgrade, so at the moment, effectively no Dispel.
Yeah, you really don't want to lose those walkers. Even just getting them burned hurts, but losing them... Big yikes. Trying to snipe now the Ogre Lord. Ooh, but Cash is coming in. I think it's too late, though, to do anything about this. Has a good detonate though. That was a nice bit of mana burn. Oh, Catgus Piperino. That is the best item CoopeR could have gotten.
Man, and if he gets a couple of more walkers, then it's a lot more dispel. The Raiders try to approach the Talons as they did in 2009, but doesn't get too much surface, doesn't have too much Raiders, and the Naga does such big damage alongside the creep, so the Fairy Fire is really putting in some effort here. And Cash has to retreat for sure. He's down to 30.
It's just a game where they're refusing to ever macro up to 40 supply. It's just like, nope. Stop fighting.
It's too complicated, you know. More units, need more control, need more APM.
Dude, why did back in the Talon days nobody buy mass orbs of venom, by the way?
I think the Orb of Venom thingy wasn't really thought out. Also, it's 3 melee heroes.
But they're always attacking. In that matchup, they're always attacking. Tinker, Beastmaster, Demon Hunter. In many other matchups, they're busy running around, running away and stuff. But
you also need, like, tons of heal scrolls against the TC. You need tons of invols.
Yeah. Dude, Orb of Venom is crazy value. You sit at 50 supply forever, usually.
Remo, we know that now, but we got some knowledge in the past 3 years, including how amazing Orb of Venoms are. We're still learning here in that old Warcraft 3 game.
Yeah, normally the way this works playing against Talons, the Orc needs to get ahead early, and then the Talon player is supposed to play from behind, and then the game is even. But this game is numbers-wise even, experience-wise pretty much even. This is not looking good for CoopeR.
Yeah, it's actually swinging into CoopeR's direction now after the lab, but Cash, of course, will catch up. So we get Lionhorn. Not too bad. The big problem is physical damage. Blade Master grants Raiders. And the Horn helps with that.
It's the only way to increase armor on Talons, Neo. Plus Scroll of Protection.
Absolutely true. The only 2 options. And I guess Devotion Aura from the Paladin.
And maybe playing Dark Ranger and stealing a peasant from the human and then building their tier 3 and getting that tech. But I mean, that's such a wild idea that would never happen. Certainly not in this game.
No, a little bit of a peaceful early late game. Just creeping up, try to get the big items, healing up a bit, gather mana, especially for CoopeR. Oh, a walker falls to creeps!
Wait a minute, didn't he have 2 walkers? Where's the other one?
Coming from the main?
Man, this is a rough game for CoopeR. This is a rough series for CoopeR. This is a rough tournament for CoopeR, man.
Yeah, this is very unlike Summer. Gets the boots of Kel'Thalas, which is nice, but Cash is getting ready. Oh, no reinforced defenses versus Talons. That's no bueno.
He's got 900 lumber. Why don't you have reinforced, my friend?
It's a very, very good upgrade that keeps you safe from Talons. And in his opposing army, it's pretty much only Talons. So yeah, definitely a mistake. Keeps the shot though, and here's CoopeR trying to save the series and his tournament life.
Alright. CoopeR, what can you do? Not too many walkers, not too much dispel. That's definitely a problem. At least he has the Katka's pipe, but he needs higher walker numbers. But he lost too many before, perhaps. Cash looking very strong over here. Demon Hunter close to 4. Naga about to hit level 3. 1 burrow, in fact, will get her there. This is usually the time where the knife would oftentimes expand across the map. Seems like this would be the perfect moment to do just that. Cash has the resources. Double invul, TP, heal pods. He seems to be well equipped. No staff, surprisingly. All the damage on the Demon Hunter, but there's the invul to keep him safe. And these Serpent Wards aren't doing jack shit because they're not attacking the Talons, only attacking the heroes.
Yeah.
When playing against Hunts, it's easy. They're always in the front line, the Huntresses are, but here it's a lot harder.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I meant on game 1. Like, isn't it hard to reach the Talons? We have a big healing, but man, CoopeR, his tournament life is about to end here. There's no TP, the staff is too late, and he dies. That was a quickie! CoopeR out, Cash, lower bracket, final verse 1.
And Cash looking amazing in this matchup.